What's up YouTube, it's your boy Andre here, back with another video. Today guys, I'm going to be talking about my move from the Sony Xperia 1, which I had for a while, to the Samsung Galaxy Fold. I've had this phone for a little while now, and the biggest reason that I moved from Sony was because the Fold was such a revolutionary technology that came out. It was something I had to try out. It's just so crazy and so futuristic how you can fold a display. This fits unbelievably in my pocket, and in all honesty it does allow me to get a lot more work done throughout the day. So whether it's replying to emails, browsing the web, multitasking is phenomenal on this phone. But yeah, let's get straight into today's video guys. So here we are guys, this is my Samsung Galaxy Fold. This is the phone itself. This is what it looks like on the outside before it's opened. On the side here we have the Samsung logo. As you can probably tell, it is a fingerprint magnet. Also, the difficult thing with this phone is it's quite difficult to get any sort of cases on it. Samsung do provide one in the box, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But I never did like that plastic case on it, so I've been using it without the case. But this is the front screen. On the side you have a power button, a fingerprint scanner, volume rocker, and your SIM card slot. Nothing on this side of use. On the top you have a speaker. Your earpiece is just on the top front here. You have a front camera, and then on the bottom you have a USB Type-C charging port, a speaker, and a microphone. So this is the phone. Now you can use the fingerprint to sort of turn it on and unlock it, but if you press the button or if you double tap the screen, it does turn on, which is great. This display is, I would say, ridiculously small to the phone itself, but it is convenient. I do find myself using it quite often for taking photos, or if I want to see something really quick, I use it like this. So for instance, the camera, it's phenomenal. It works really good. It's an unbelievably fast device. That's all I can say at this point. It works really well. For instance, if I open up YouTube, this is my YouTube channel, I can browse YouTube, and if I find something interesting and I want to see this in full screen, now let me turn the volume up so you can hear it. There's no interruption at all. And I moved to it from the iPhone XS Max. And in all honesty, I'm loving this phone. I've had it for about a week. It is my daily. There was no delay in audio or the video itself doing that, opening the phone up. So that's a phenomenal sort of experience there from Samsung. Now, you may have noticed already as I opened the phone, so if I go back onto YouTube, let's just put this full screen mode off. If I go back here, you may notice straight away that you can tell that there is a crease in the middle. Now, all I can say about this really is the crease is very much visible. Yes, it is there, and you will notice it if you're looking at the device from an angle. However, if you're in front of the phone, if you've got a dead-on sensor, which most of us use it this way anyway, you cannot notice it. I'll be honest, you can't notice it. However, when you're sort of moving the phone about, as you're sort of typing in, it will be there. You will see it every time you look at the screen. You will see it, but if you're looking dead on the sensor, you can't really tell. Speaking of the crease, I think it's quite important that I point out when you're using the device. Say for instance you're browsing, so you have something, let's say Chrome opened up, and you're browsing and you're sliding your finger up, you can feel that there is a crease there. So right now underneath my thumb, I can feel the crease there, which is quite annoying. It has annoyed me on several occasions. Yeah, you could scroll lower down or further up, but when you're sort of scrolling halfway through the screen over the crease, you can definitely feel that crease there. Yeah, let's move away from that. Let's talk about the phenomenal design and the sort of technology that's gone into this phone. So what I've noticed is a lot of people, when they're closing these devices, is they sort of tap in the middle, force it closed that way. That's something that I've ended up doing almost every single time. I don't just sort of close it like that. I feel there's a lot more pressure on the phone when you're closing it like that. But if you just sort of press in the middle a little bit, it will close fairly easy. But yeah, multitasking. So this is probably one of the reasons that I love this phone so much, is that multitasking on this phone is ridiculous. So all you do is wherever you are on the phone, slide from the right. You can bring up any app you want. So let's bring up settings. So now we're multitasking with two apps at the same time. This phone has got 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is insane. It also has 512 gigabytes of storage. And just so you guys are aware, this is the 5G version of the Fold. Also, if we slide again, we can open more apps. So we can have up to 3 apps open at the same time, which is unbelievable. And switching them where you want them, very, very easy. Press and hold, and press and hold this blue bar at the top, and you can drag and it'll switch over, which is phenomenal. So you can be using your YouTube app there. You can rearrange the screen so it's easier for you to work. What makes this a very good sort of phone for people that are busy, typing on the phone is very, very easy. So let's say that I want to search something on I'm on GSM Arena now. You can put the phone this way. Now, if you sort of half close the device like this, you can rest it on the table without it sort of, you know, falling over. If you were to rest it on the table this way, it has got a bit of a weight on this side, so it sort of slides back. But yeah, you can use it this way to sort of type. As you can see, the keyboard is taking up sort of the bottom half of the phone, which is kind of where the phone folds, which is pretty cool essentially. So we can search for, let's just search for the Fold again, and we can use that to type. Very, very convenient, very easy. It allows you to type quite quickly. The camera on it is really, really good. I was quite surprised that it still has super slow motion, just like the Sony phones. I know Sony were the first ones to introduce this, but if we have a look at the bottom here, we've got live focus, photo, video, live focus, video, super slow motion, and slow motion video as a whole. So like I said, guys, the transition from the small screen to the main is unbelievably quick. We've got the camera open here, and if we open it inside, we can go straight to the camera and use it straight away, which is really, really cool. Also, bear in mind is when you're taking videos or photos, you have this huge amount of real estate to make sure that your details that you're capturing are 100% correct. One annoying thing that I have found about this phone is that I do have to be a little bit more careful with it than I generally am with my phones. With this phone, I haven't had a case, no screen protector. There's a little scratch there that you can tell, sort of scratched metal, revealing the true color of the metal, whatever it may be. There are a few scratches on the front screen here. I don't know if you can tell that, but there's a few scratches just there. There's a few just on the side here, very, very faint scratches, but it does scratch. The next thing that is really sort of getting on my nerves at this point in time is that, for instance, let's say we're on YouTube and we're playing a video. Let's just turn the volume down on this. Now this video of mine is recorded in 1080p. It's uploaded in 1080p, so it should play back in 1080p. Now if I go into the settings of this video, so I can show you guys at the bottom here, the highest quality that I can play back is 720p, which is quite frustrating. It doesn't allow me to take any videos, let alone my videos, in anything higher than 720p on this display. And I thought maybe it was the settings, so I went into settings. I tried to find the display settings, as you would with a Samsung device. Generally they let you change the resolution of the display, but under display there is no resolution menu or subheading where it allows you to change that for the phone. So it's a fixed resolution, and yeah, it's a lovely display, don't get me wrong. The saturation is very, very much there, as Samsung likes to do it. It's a beautiful display, but it's not 1080p, let alone 4K. So if you're watching a 4K video, it will sort of downscale it to 720p. Don't be discouraged by the fact that it's so thick and you do have a gap there. It does sit in the pocket really, really well, but because it's a very narrow device, it does fit in your pocket very, very well. So yeah guys, that's my experience with the Samsung Fold. It's a phenomenal piece of kit. I had to experience this myself. It's very, very sort of productive if you want to use this as a work phone. It's something new, revolutionary, and I cannot wait to see what comes down the line. It does pretty much everything that you can expect from a high-end device. It has crazy storage, crazy RAM, crazy performance, unbelievable cameras, but also not to forget about Sony. I am excited to see what they're going to bring out next. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you really, really enjoyed this video, smash that subscribe button. I appreciate all your support, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.